This is the first video, Balancing Chemical Equations, where I'm going to go through some examples using your particular worksheet from your worksheets from your handout packet, your module packet called Balancing Chemical Equations. They're called Balancing Chemical Equations or Balancing Equations, sorry. Example 1, Examples 2, Examples 3. So we're going to go through 12 equations over the course of the 3 videos, and what you're supposed to be doing is giving these examples and other examples a shot by yourself and then checking your answers with these videos. Okay, so if you haven't done that, please take the time, pause the video right now, and go through these examples on your own, and then I'll see you back here. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is this one here. We've got 2 hydrogen atoms joined together, 2 bromine atoms joined together, and we end up getting with HBr. And we've written out the chemical equation right here. So what we want to do is, using numbers and pictures, we can try and balance this chemical equation. So you see here we've got H2 drawn out, we've got Br2 drawn out, and we've got HBr drawn out as well. But notice that we've got 2 hydrogens and 1 hydrogen. The only way that we can get another hydrogen there is if we add another HBr. So we've got now 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens. I just can't add, if I cover that up, I just can't add another hydrogen, because what we're representing on this side of the equation is hydrogen bromide, that particular molecule. So we have to draw a whole molecule. So now we've got 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 2 bromines, 2 bromines. So we've got 2 of these molecules here, 1 of those molecules, 1 of those molecules. So now our equation is balanced. When we look at the second example here, we've got magnesium reacting with oxygen here, and we're producing magnesium oxide, MgO. So we've got 1 magnesium, 1 magnesium. So that's balanced. We've got 2 oxygen atoms. We've got 1 oxygen atom. So the oxygens aren't balanced, so we have to add another oxygen here. So if I do that, I just add an oxygen. You think we would be done? We're not, though, because again, what we're representing on the right side here is MgO. So I want to draw the full example of that molecule. Now we've got 2 MgOs. We've got 2 oxygens, 2 oxygens, 2 magnesiums, 2 magnesiums. Oh, no, 1 magnesium. Well, that's not right. So by adding another MgO here, we've unbalanced the magnesium oxides, so the magnesiums. So we have to add another magnesium atom over here. So now we have 2 magnesiums, so we put that there. We've got 1 molecule of oxygen, so now our equation is balanced. Look at the 2 other examples. Here we've got potassium chlorate reacting to produce potassium chloride and oxygen. So we've got 1 potassium, 1 potassium, 1 chlorine, 1 chlorine, 3 oxygens, 2 oxygens. So everything is balanced except for the oxygen. So somehow we have to balance these guys out. Now a little trick for you is, if you've got a 3 and a 2, what you want to think about is, okay, 2 and 3 are, if you multiply those guys, you get 6. So somehow we got to get 6 oxygen atoms on this side and 6 oxygen atoms on that side. Okay, so if I add another molecule of oxygen, now I got 4. Add a third molecule of oxygen. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oxygen atoms, but we have 3 molecules of oxygen. So I've got 3 oxygen atoms here. How do I balance it out? How do I get 6 here? Well, if I add another potassium chlorate there, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oxygen atoms. So that balances the oxygen atoms over there. But I've got 2 molecules of potassium chlorate there, so I put a 2 there. And you'll notice now I've got 2 potassium and 2 chlorine, but I've only got 1 potassium and 1 chlorine there. So I have to add another molecule, potassium chloride, to balance that out. So now my reaction, or my equation, is balanced in that fashion. Then the last example, I've got copper reacting with silver nitrate to produce copper nitrate and silver. So I've got one copper, that's balanced. I've got one silver, that's balanced. I've got one nitrate and two nitrate. Now remember, these molecules here, nitrate, these polyatomic ions, get treated as one unit. So look at NO3, nitrogen with oxygen together. See if that grouping of atoms is present on both sides. We can see that there are, but they're unbalanced. So if I add another silver nitrate on that side, now I've got two nitrates. I've got two silvers now though, and only one silver over here, so I have to add another silver here. So that's two. The coppers are still balanced, so I've got one copper, I've got two silver nitrates, I've got one copper nitrate, and I have two silver atoms.